What's up, guys? Class with Ryguy here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a little war weight video, just explaining the whole point 0.5 system, engineered, how it is beneficial, and how it can hurt you in war, depending on what kind of a war clan you are in. So I'm going to start off with my war weight. I have a very good Town Hall 10.5 base. I have a few defenses that maybe I could have held back on a little bit, but the whole point of a point 0.5 base is to have the defense of one base with the offensive capability of another base. So, for example, a Town Hall 9.5 would be a Town Hall 9 with Town Hall 10 offensive capabilities. So, a max Town Hall 9.5 would be 40/40 heroes and fully maxed out Town Hall 10 troops, but with all the Town Hall 9 defenses. I have a Town Hall 10.5, which is all Town Hall 10 defenses with Town Hall 11 offensive capabilities. So, as you can see, we just look at my account here. I am almost max Town Hall 10.5. I just recently got 2 new defenses, and I'm upgrading them because, as I'll explain later in the video, point defenses are not that big of a deal to upgrade. And I'm going to pop up a list right now, and it should be right here. So, basically, each defense has its own war weight, okay? So, point defenses, as in cannons and archer towers, are less war weight than, let's say, an eagle artillery. So, when we start off, like in the top left here, we're going to start off with cannon. Starts off at 100 war weight, and every time you upgrade that cannon, you add more war weight, but the amount of war weight that you add is going lower and lower and lower. So, maxing your cannons out and maxing your archer towers out isn't such a big deal because it is so little war weight added when you upgrade that defense, but you get so much return out of it. So that goes for cannons and archer towers. Those 2 defenses are what you want to max if you really want to upgrade your defenses without being like, I would maybe say rushed, but those are 2 defenses that you can add to your base no matter what, and you will not gain too much of war weight. But when it comes to splash defenses, as in mortars and wizard towers, that's when your war weight is increased very significantly. So as you can see here, like with mortars, when you start off, it starts off at 450 war weight. And the mortar, I find, isn't that powerful to be upgrading because it takes off a while to shoot, and by the time it shoots off, the troops have pretty much moved away from it anyways, and it usually just targets the first thing that is in front of the army. So whenever you have, like, let's say you're doing a Goibo attack, alright, Goibo, you have a golem with you, so that mortar is going to be targeting the golem anyways, so the mortar isn't really worth upgrading because, like, if you look at the wizard tower, it's about the same, if not less war weight in the end to upgrade your wizard towers, and your wizard towers are better against air attacks because wizard towers completely destroy lava loon. You need to be careful when you're doing your lava loon. Make sure you're careful about it. But wizard towers are definitely one that is not a bad idea to upgrade. Along with hidden Teslas. See, you only increase 100 each time. Definitely should be maxing out your air defenses. This, may I mention, this chart is before the current update, but it's the same, not the same meta is still in place. Clash of Clans hasn't done anything to change this war weight system. So this is definitely something you want to be sticking to. Bomb towers. Bomb towers are the biggest waste of war weight that you can have on your base. So back to my base. I have max bomb towers, and what I didn't realize was that these were so significantly weighted and I had no idea. When they first came out, I just upgraded them like blindly, not thinking, oh, there's only 2 of them. It's not gonna be too much war weight. It's gonna be fine. But then by the time I had maxed them, I realized like, holy shit, this is a lot of war weight. So just in case you haven't built yours yet, do not plan on getting them until you are max Town Hall 11 or Town Hall 10.5 and you have max offensive troops. Do not plan on getting your bomb towers. Maybe I could see it at possibly Town Hall 9 attacks, Town Hall 10. But for Town Hall 11, it's fairly useless. Along with the mortars. I find the mortars are very useless along with the bomb tower. I'm sorry, blanking out right there. But bomb tower, fairly useless for how much war weight it is. Expos. Expos, I find, are in the order of upgrading, I would say go for your point defenses first, and then your wizard towers, and then your expos. Well, this is all assuming that your walls are very good. But your expos are going to be the next big step in order to max out your base. Because if you see the weight right here, 350 for a level 1 expo isn't too bad. Like, that's 3 point defenses, which isn't horrible. But if you look down at, like, the Inferno Tower, that's almost 3k war weight to add to your base. So, expos are definitely a good investment. And they are definitely worth the war weight. I wouldn't say upgrading to your max level. I'd say upgrade it enough to where you're stopping 3 stars. That is the greatest mentality when you're building a 0.5 base. So walls, always max your walls. That's all I have to say about walls. Walls are very important. Got to make sure you're maxing them. They suck. I know they fucking suck. I just finished them. But it is definitely worth it in the end. So, air sweepers. Air sweepers are very, 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 very important. They are a big damper in a queen walk or Laloon attacks. So, I'd recommend you max those out as soon as possible. That should honestly be the first thing you're maxing out. Guaranteed. That and air defenses are the 2 things that you should definitely be worrying about first when you are building defenses or upgrading defenses. So, my base, Eagle Artillery and the Inferno Tower. The Inferno Tower at level 4 is not that big of a difference from the Inferno Tower at level 3. So, actually, it's that way for... The only Inferno Tower upgrade you should be making at Town Hall 11 is from level 1 to level 2. That's all you need. If your base is holding up attacks at a level 2 Inferno Tower, there's no need to upgrade your Inferno Tower if this is viable for your clan. 0.5 is not always the answer, is the thing. That's what most people don't understand. 0.5 is only useful if you are in the middle of the pack of your clan or towards the top. So, in my old clan, Party Island, I was number 1 as the Town Hall 10.5. I was near max, and my number 2, Iceman, was also a 10.5. He was maxed out. We were going up against easily 3 Eagle Artilleries every fucking war. Why? Because the Town Hall 10.5 is not good at being on top. Town Hall 10.5 is meant to be in the middle or top mid of your bases. So, this brings me to engineering. Engineering, in case you don't know what it is, engineering is where your base is... They call these cannon bases. Okay, I'm going to bring back my Clash of Clans. We are going to go to my clan leader, 330. His mini account is a cannon base. And it is absolutely insane. This is the perfect example of an engineered base right here. His walls aren't maxed, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. He has max offensive capabilities, right? So, every time you upgrade There's no calculator for this, but you increase in war weight every single time you upgrade a queen level, every time you upgrade a spell level, and every time you upgrade a troop level. But there is no calculator for that. So, only thing we can calculate is defense. So, looking at this base, we don't know how much his war weight is. I mean, I'll show you in a second how we can find out defensive weight, but he's got a level 1 cannon. The level 1 cannon is only worth 100 war weight. So, he is at the very bottom of the war map, and he can 3-star Town Hall 11s. So, this is what an engineered base is. This is how it's supposed to be done. This is the perfect example of a engineered base. Although most engineered bases don't look like this. Most engineered bases look a little bit like lower level, not really maxed, but you know what I mean. So, this brings me back to Eagle Artilleries. Eagle Artilleries they're interesting. They're very interesting. So, that 5,000 war weight you get when you upgrade or when you drop your Eagle Artillery can be the game changer between you getting an unfair advantage or a fair advantage or a advantage in general. I don't know which one. Maybe I listed off all three. I don't know. My brain's not really working right now. But okay. I want to figure out how to explain this. The Eagle Artillery can be worth it if you're a Town Hall 10.5. If you're maxed out like I am, I'm thinking about dropping the Eagle. I don't really want to do it yet because I want to keep my war weight low. But the Eagle Artillery can be viable at level 1 if you're getting 3-starred. So basically, when you're thinking about upgrading defenses at Town Hall 10.5, you got to be making sure that your base is holding up 3 stars. The whole point of a Town Hall 10.5 is to withstand getting 3-starred by your opponent. 2-star, it's going to happen. You're a Town Hall 10.5. You have defenses as a Town Hall 10, and you're withstanding Town Hall 11 attacks. You're going to get 2-starred every time you're in a war. 3-star, if you can stop the 3-star, that's perfect. You're doing exactly what you need to do, and that's exactly where you need to be. My base is starting to get 3-starred more often, so I'm starting to think that I should start upgrading my defenses just because I'm out of offensive things to do. But that is the first thing that you should be looking at when you are looking to upgrade your base. So again, this war sheet, I looked it up online. I just looked up Clash of Clans war weights. This is one of the first results on the pop-up. But if you want to take a look at this, you most certainly can. It's very easy to get to. But I am going to sort of explain why and when it is good to use the Town Hall 10.5 in your wars. So if we look at our war that just ended right now, we look down at the bottom and we see Ruskammer, I don't know how to pronounce that, and 330X. These two bases they're super easy, right? So if we go into the gold storage, this is how you determine your weight as a player. So I'm going to go in my calculator right now, and we are going to figure out how much weight 330 is worth. So what you do is you go into your war base during war day. It only works during war day. You go into your gold storage capacity, and you look at that number. You take that number, 9,200, and you multiply it by 5. So that is 46,000. That is his war weight. His base is worth 46,000. So clearly that's not just from the cannon, right? So we can't really find out how the offensive troops have different war weights, but this is how we calculate how to find your war weight. And that's pretty much just how they scale them on the war map. So, if we go to my base is worth, let's see, go to gold storage. So, 18,600. So, 18,600 times 5 is 93,000. So, I am more than, am I more than double? Yes, I am more than doubled 330's war weight. But he doesn't have any defenses. So that's where the kicker comes in. And I recently added a few point defenses, so I'm going to have more weight. It's not really that much war weight. More war weight. But yeah, that's pretty much just how you figure it out. It's super easy to do. Well, not easy. It takes a long time. It takes a long time to build a well-engineered or Town Hall 10.5 base, or a lot of gems if you're going to do engineered. I don't know how they do that or farm that up. That's absolutely ridiculous and way too much time. And you're getting 3-star practically every raid. But that's pretty much how you determine war weight and how to build your base. I hope this video helped you out, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I will check and I will answer your questions. And if you need any more information, feel free to comment down below. I'm happy to help you guys. I am fairly good at deciding what to build next and how to build a well-engineered base. So if you need help, just let me know. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one and Clash on. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.